As forensic professionals, you'll be fully aware of what is referred to as the CSI effect. The CSI effect can be briefly described as members of the general public having inflated expectations about forensic technology based on what they've seen on the TV. On television, handsome crime scene examiners flanked by glamorous assistants can reveal evidence, run DNA tests, and get a case-closing match in a matter of seconds. But in reality, we know that this is often too good to be true. We know that crime scene examinations can be painstakingly slow, and we know that evidence can be extremely difficult to find. And we know it's extremely rare for a single item of evidence to result in a case match that solves an otherwise unsolvable case. In fact, the only element of truth in those TV shows is that almost everyone involved in the field of forensics and criminal investigation is indeed handsome and/or very glamorous. The rest is made up. So the reality is that at the crime scene, there are significant limitations. Physical limitations, such as the limits of human vision, limitations of time, specifically how long it takes to transfer evidence back to the laboratory for analysis, and limitations in available technology. And that's where we, Foster & Freeman, come in. We often see limitations as a starting point for a new product design. Once we've identified a limitation, we set about designing a product to remove the limitation. A great example of this is the use of light sources at the crime scene. The very first forensic laser was created for the Ontario Provincial Police in Canada, way back in 1977. A powerful light source emitting a narrow band of blue and green illumination, the laser was capable of revealing evidence that simply could not be seen before. Examiners immediately wanted to use this new technology at the crime scene. In 1990, some 13 years later, the Ontario Police introduced the first mobile crime unit, a 12-ton weight, 24-foot-long truck housing an argon laser, complete with its 50-kilowatt generator, cooling system, and a 100-foot, 30-metre fibre optic light guide that could be carried into the crime scene like a fireman carrying a hose. It was bright and powerful, but it has to be said, there were serious limitations. Foster & Freeman set out to remove the limitation of portability and subsequently released the first ever crime light back in 2002. The crime light wasn't the first handheld forensic light source. By then, lasers and other cold light sources, such as our own Foster & Freeman Quasar from back in the 1990s, had become fairly commonplace. But crime lights were the first lightweight, handheld, LED-based light source. They were compact, robust, and extremely powerful for their lightweight size. They removed the limitations of carrying around bulky, impractical light sources, and they were an immediate success. In the subsequent years, we've gone on to sell thousands of crime lights all around the world and continue to do so. So with the original crime light range, we cracked the limitation of mobility. We put an extremely powerful light source available in a wide range of wavebands into a handheld device. So where next? What is the next limitation? Since the launch of the original crime light, forensic illumination really hasn't changed that much. We've added extra LEDs to increase power and added new wavelengths to detect a wider range of evidence types. But the basic technology of light sources and the associated viewing filters hasn't really changed much until now. Thanks to recent advances in camera and processing technology, we've been able to create a new range of crime lights that we are expecting to revolutionise the way we search for evidence at the crime scene. First and foremost, I want to show you the Crime Light Auto, the world's first truly portable device to combine crime light illumination from UV through the visible and into the infrared, automatic filter selection via a motorised filter wheel, and a high quality 20 megabyte camera capable of capturing full spectrum images and video. Tackling the limitation of portability, functionality, and the limits of human vision, the Crime Light Auto packs what would previously have been several cases worth of equipment into a single, easy to use device.